bloody Ecotec. Don't need that.
Oh, top quality.
Oh well, how to fuck up.
Right, we're back with the 12s for 2K. Matt's been busy, so's Terry. I come when I can. We've finally made it to the exciting part of it, which is the nitrous, of course. We've been able to source a intake pipe off some kind of tractor out at the wreckers, which just so happened to have the right thread, tapered and everything, so bung that in there. Looks like we might have to go to Bunnings and try and find an adapter to plumb it up, because this is 3.5 and the throttle body's not 3.5, slightly smaller. Then we'll plumb it back into the map sensor, which has been relocated to get all the nice fresh cool air. Terry's going to do some wizardry with the fuel plumbing. Look, fucking casting spells and shit. I'm going to tap into the feed line from the tank and put the. Are we going to put the regulator in as well, or are we just going to let it eat?
Just use the one regulator.
Yep. Yeah, so we're going to let the fuel rail do its regulating, and then obviously going to have to get the right size jets for the fuel and the nitrous, judged on what kind of fuel pressure we're running.
Alright, so got the intake pipe half sorted out. We didn't end up going to Bunnings. We got the coupler off the MAF, which now the intake pipe slides into, and then the throttle body slides in the other side. We've got our hole here with the right thread in it. We've bunged the other one up with a bolt and cut it off. And I've got the MAF installed. It's got some red insulation tape wrapped around it, and it's jammed in there tight as I can get it. It'll be good enough.
Need to set up a way of reading the air-fuel ratio. Terry's got this kit, not quite sure who makes it, but it doesn't really matter. It's more just to get the nitrous tuning sorted out. So it came with a bracket. I've just literally screwed it straight in there, which you can't see, probably.
Pick your word point.
And just going to wire it up using the stereo wiring, or whatever this wiring here is. Hopefully we'll be able to monitor the air-fuel ratio, so we don't necessarily blow it up the first time.
Yeah, this afternoon when we test it.
Yeah, pretty much. In 2 hours when we have to test it.
Terry, what have you done?
I hooked the nitrous kit up, plumbed the fuel, got all the nitrous plumbing all done except for inside the car. That's just the bracket for the bottle.
Cool. So around about 38 psi fuel pressure.
Yeah, that's what's in that, just
And then you've
priming
just,
the pump.
Yep. And then you've just used some brake line that you bought just to roll on eBay.
Yeah.
So that's a hand bend. Look how beautiful you've done.
Some
that
of
with the
it's,
machine? The machine.
that one and that one's machine.
Yeah.
That one started off as machine but got persuaded.
Cool. Yeah, so we just cut the old little short fillers that were on the
About
kit,
50 mil long.
cut them off, and you just reflared some new line, reuse the old fittings.
Reuse the fittings and new flared line and should be good.
So at the moment we've got about a 75 shot in there.
Yep.
We'll get it all together and think about testing it this summer.
See how we go.
Cool.
See if we can't blow it up.
Well, let's hope not. Just gonna temporarily mount the bottle. Terry's got some longer hoses at home. We're gonna mount it into the boot just because we think that's what you're supposed to do. We don't want to get all the way to Warwick and be told we're not allowed to run the bottle in the cab. So we just want to test it, so we're getting it in. Let's go and do that. Terry's tunering. Intake's done. Nitrous all plumbed up this side. We ended up just putting a 50 shot in. We're going to go and have a test, make sure it doesn't all just fall apart. But there, intake's all done. MAF's in. And we just put a tack screw in to hold it. It'll be fine. Got a Falcon piece of hose into our standard airbox that we've just made a couple little quick brackets to hold it in. So it's nice and solid, which gives us, I don't know if you can see just there, that's the air temp sensor. So we're still getting air temp. We're still getting a MAF. So it should all do what it's supposed to do. Just have like hopefully 150 horsepower jammed on top.
What are you up to there?
Oh, just doing a custom mount for the nitrous button.
So that means we've got nitrous.
We sure do have nitrous. Don't tell anyone I'm just putting electrical tape around the button.
It's an electrical device, isn't it?
It is.
Perfect.
And it's red, so we know it'll make us faster.
Yep.
And hopefully it's good enough, because we don't have much time.
No, we don't.
So we'll just get it good, and then we'll refine it later. Well, we've had a success with the nitrous.
Yeah, it's all plumbed in, wired in, tested the button, so it all seems to work.
Yep, made nitrous noises, so it's time to give it an actual test.
We're going to do a run without nitrous first, just to make sure everything's happy and the diff gears and the transmission have made a difference.
Yep.
And then,
We've got a 50 shot.
yep.
So we'll see what it looks like with AFR and see what kind of difference that 50 shot makes. And if we don't have to winch it back onto the trailer, we should be all right. What happened there?
It's faster.
How'd we go?
1551.
1550, so I've taken 3/10 off. But it's hotter today.
Yeah.
Cool, so now we need to give it 50 horsepower.
I like the way you move, oh yeah. I like the things you do, oh yeah. You know you light my fuse.
Righto. Load her up and send it. Just get in second gear and press the button. First run on the Nitrous. It looked faster. Make any difference?
Yeah. What do you reckon?
14.9.
1460.
Oh, so nearly a full second for 50 horsepower.
Second and third.
Okay,
Gonna do one more.
righto.
First, second, third.
Okay.
You can't feel it.
You can't feel the 50?
Dead second fast.
Well, the first one with no nitrous was 15.4,
second quarter.
and then we sprayed 50 horsepower in second and third.
Yeah.
14,
14.6, what's that picked up?
nearly a second.
Seems like a long time.
So, I didn't lift the button for the 1-2 shift.
That's fine.
It all happened. And I just went, oh, that was the 1-2 shift that I'm still on the button. Oh well.
Really?
It's your turn. Is it? Yes.
Getting closer.
It is getting closer.
And look, it's still running.
I'd hate to see what it was like before. Nitrous, you can feel it make a difference, can't you?
I hit it in second on the way back. And yeah, it's like, you can feel like when as it like picks up. Yeah. That
Cool.
button placement's not bad for electrical tech.
So another 100 horsepower,
100 on top of that, I think she might
we'll
have
be getting
something.
close. Well, that wasn't a bad effort today.
That was pretty good.
We did well.
Yeah, it seemed to work. We even drove it onto the trailer, so that was a good bonus.
Yep.
We only hit it with a 50 shot today, but it's pretty fun.
What
Yeah.
did we end up changing? Fifth gears made a difference.
The diff gears
Yep.
did make a difference.
Transmission,
Oh, I'm very happy with
massive difference.
that.
It,
Yeah. Those gear shifts are quite crisp.
Yep.
We'll have to get some inside footage to show you how much difference there is, but it made a hell of a difference in the shifting, like
Yeah.
especially time and energy.
Yep.
yeah, you can feel it shift and it moves you, but it's not.
Wasn't a
It's not
huge
harsh.
increase, but
Yeah, exactly.
it helped.
It's not like getting punched in the back, but made
No,
a massive difference
but I
to
bet
the
you
shift
that-
times.
I bet you those shift times are down a lot.
Mm.
Yeah. And then obviously we did all that and then sprayed it with that 50 horsepower and you can feel the 50 in first gear.
Okay. It certainly made a difference to, well, I didn't drive beforehand, but you can feel it just going between, like once you're into a gear, then you hit the nitrous, it makes, you can feel it pick up a bit.
Yeah.
So I think everything we've done to this point has been making a difference. So
Yep, small gains
Oh yeah, air fuels look pretty good with the nitrous, so
with what I looked at.
it's still together.
we drove it on the trailer. It'd be interesting to see what the spark plugs look like, just to kind of get an idea of whether we're rich or lean or what. But
The engine's still in the same configuration.
Yep, still a V6.
lets a puff of smoke out every now and then, so we probably won't worry about looking into that.
It'll only be a valve guide.
We'll close our eyes when we turn the key.
It clears out pretty quick.
Cool.
Well, what's next? Racing?
Yeah. Next is we go to Warwick and you'll see it all in the next episode. We're going to hit it with 150 because we're not close enough yet.
No,
We're halfway there.
We've gained a bit, but yeah, we're not quite there yet.
I think we'll go close to our 12. We're not going to do an 11 like some of the guys doing 12s for 2K.
No.
not
We
with the nitrous that we've got.
probably shouldn't get those custom plates made up.
11s for 2K.
Barahoo.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Intec what?
Cool.
Yep, very good. See you
Alright.
next time.
Right, well, I have to do it for hands.
That's why I'm leaning.
Ricky Bobby. We're halfway. Lemon on
We're
a
closer.
Lemon and a pear.
Lizard on a chair. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh.
What were we saying?
I've got no idea what we're doing.
You and me both.
That new belt, Cleaner?